Where's my podcast, Bedelia? It's the Watchers on the Couch. Welcome to episode 5 of Watchers on the Couch, Castle Rock. I'm here in Mike D's sound room with several guests on this show. I feel like we're going to definitely go into podcast overtime on this one. Mm-hmm. I'm here with my co-host, as always, Debby.
Hello.
Also, Mr. Mike D of Mike D Sound Room.
Oh, hello.
You've heard him before on other Watchers on the Couch shows of varying quality. Just kidding. I'm also here with Mr. Nick.
What's going on?
And, of course, you've also heard from the Peanut Gallery on previous episode, Mrs. Lindsey.
Sup?
Not much. Just doing a show. We're here to cover episode 5, entitled Harvest.
The Harvest.
The Harvest? Well, first correction of the show.
Harvester sorrow.
Okay, we'll go with that. Before we get into episode coverage, we have to do some follow-ups on previous episodes. First and foremost, we're going to address Mike's comments. We saved them for this episode instead of on last episode when you weren't here.
Okay.
You haven't heard episode 4 yet.
Well, he was here, but he wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's clear as mud.
I was here.
Mike, your comments based on episode 3. I guess let me look up the exact question that I asked on the message board.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what you wrote?
I think I just wrote 2 words, right?
Yeah, it was really centered on one central topic. I have to scroll past all the memes you made up today. We'll get to those in a second.
We can just.
Jeez, where is Mike's stuff at? Is it on Local Color? Yeah, it is. Scrolling down. I asked, what do you guys think the kid is referring to when he says, has it begun? Mike said, and he was the only one to respond, Mike said, sex. Care to explain?
That's what she said.
All right.
Yeah, simple as that.
All right, fine. I also said, I asked, I should say, what happened to Henry in the woods in 91? Mike Daffron says, also sex.
Yes.
Strong possibility.
I mean, we don't know.
We don't know for sure. I think that is definitely a possibility. I don't think it's necessarily a joke answer, but based on the first answer,
Right.
you can only infer that this is a joke answer. So.
Yeah, and his dad is a pastor, and
Oh,
you know
yeah,
how that
even.
can go.
You don't really see pastors out in the woods doing that, though. It's usually like in the bowels of the church. Where no one thinks anything like that's going on besides AA meetings. Oh, boy. So,
That's a whole other show.
you also mentioned that you're glad that we mentioned how she could feel Henry jerking it.
Yes. Because if she can feel everything,
Yeah.
like, oh, crap, I feel like I got to take a poop.
Yeah.
And then she'll be sitting on the toilet and be like, oh, it's not me, it's Henry. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that had to be very confusing.
Yes, very confusing. It's like, oh, yeah, I felt when you touched yourself. Like,
It was like fireworks.
oh, you do it a lot. You stop doing it so much. I got to do homework.
Why are you
right?
so angry while you're doing it?
Hey, why are you thinking of guys?
Okay, so you also posted a kind of a meme. You just captioned it yourself instead of putting it on the photo, so I don't know if that technically makes it a meme or not. But is it from episode 2 where he's looking at the lock inside
Yeah.
Lacey's house, old house.
Yeah.
And the lock looks abnormally large
Yeah.
from the camera angle. So,
Perspective.
can we talk about this unbelievably enormous lock?
It is a giant lock. I wish it was a giant lock and not just the camera perspective.
Did I say? Did I allow that one?
You said,
No.
no, we cannot talk about that. And then
We'll edit that out.
Yeah.
there's
we'll
enough.
take it back out.
We're not going to edit anything out. Also, can we talk about Pangborn's incredibly long arms?
Yes.
And in this photo from the show, he does have incredibly long arms.
Yes, and I do want to talk about that. Why?
Yeah. Nick has a very surprised look.
It's almost like he's pants way up there. So it's like
they're
Oh,
just,
like Dexter wears them.
yeah.
How dare you?
I
they're
didn't
like
want to
5
say
foot
that.
long. It's not his pants and his sagging shoulders.
Nah, that's a
Definitely
weird
long.
picture.
He
Okay,
also has elephant ears.
Oh. Well, no, that's just what happens when you get old. Your ears go giant.
Everything sags.
Yeah.
Everything sags. It's already starting.
And he doesn't know how to tie a tie.
Nope.
But that's a legit thing. Like, old
But his
men.
wife with dementia does. Okay.
She's doing it in the morning.
We're not
in the
there.
mornings are
we're,
okay.
we're not there yet.
What I was gonna say though, that's a legit thing that happens. Is old men's noses and ears get bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never stop growing.
Right. So
So what does that mean for you, Chris?
Oh.
And
Bum,
the pores get
mine
bigger.
can only get smaller. My nose. So I think I'm gonna have the opposite thing happen. You can only hope.
Reverse Pinocchio.
And the balls never stop going down, you know? The
They're already
gravity.
on their way.
We just talked about that on the way here.
That's right.
Synchronicity. That's what that's called.
So I just kind of wanted to open the table up for a couple minutes up top, since Nick, Mike, and Lindsay, you guys have all seen all these episodes and kind of maybe heard us talk about them a little bit. I don't know how much of the podcast you've listened to or not, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a turn around the table to kind of discuss anything that you thought was cool about the show, or like problems you have with it, or whatever you want to say. Open forum right now.
Up to the last episode.
Up to 4.
Yeah.
I don't have any problems with the show. I'm actually pretty excited about how this show's been going. Like, I think it has a lot of potential to keep going on and be a great show.
There's a lot of twists, so that keeps it interesting too.
I mean, episode 5, I still have no idea what's going on.
That's
and I'm
one thing I was
excited.
gonna say. Yeah.
And I'm happy. You know, like I'm not getting frustrated. And
Yeah, I was thinking that today because I was like, well, I am getting to a point where I'm really starting to crave like answers to questions.
Right.
But we're only in episode 5. It's a brand new show. There's gonna be a lot of character building. There's gonna be like a lot of background to build. If it's gonna be an interesting show enough to at least talk about on a podcast, for sure. It's so
I feel like we kind of lucked out picking this show, like because I was totally unsure of whether the show was going to be good or not. We could have gone into it and been like, guys, we fucked up. this fell off after like 2 episodes. So
Now the podcasts are going to be like 10 minutes long. Well, there was
Yeah.
episode 5, and that was great. Bye.
yeah, and it's kind of been average of over an hour for every episode we've been doing. So obviously there's a lot to talk about.
it's a lot.
Yeah. Nick, you got
So
anything?
yeah, no, I mean, I think I said this in I think episode 1 is I think the acting is just fantastic, and the way Henry portrays that unsure, still like just like everybody else. I don't know what the hell is going on in this town.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like he's searching for answers, but he's afraid to find them,
Right.
and like. I mean, that's kind of clear, but like the way he portrays that, and I just think everyone acts really good in this, and yeah, it grabs you. You get a hold of these characters, and you just want to know so much about them. And
Yeah, Henry definitely has a reluctance to accept the supernatural element of what is happening in this town. You know?
right.
And you're right. He is like, they're playing the slow game with that. You know, and it's and the creators actually said on the behind the scenes for the episode we're about to talk about that they structured the show over 10 episodes to be 3 acts. So episode 5 is the start of the second act, where
I can
shit's
feel
about to get
that.
super dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely feel a change.
Yeah, we'll get to that soon.
And
but,
I also feel that these first episodes have really been, and this is just my opinion, have been leading us in a completely different direction, and it's going to turn. And we're going to be like, I did not see that coming.
right.
And everything we know is going to be wrong.
Oh, I'm sure everything I know is wrong.
Exactly. Like all the theories that I end up coming up with, they're like just sort of half-assed. I'm like, I can't commit to anything because it always changes the next week.
Yeah.
You know? So, anyway, Lindsay, do you have any random comments you want to throw in about the show?
That kid is creepy as hell.
That's true.
That's it.
That's all right.
He's sexy creepy, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
we did get some butt this episode.
Ooh.
I don't know if anybody noticed. I don't know if it's just my.
I saw it.
Yeah, yeah. So
second
there's a
time.
little bit of either
little
a
bit of
satchel or a
swing.
hot dog swinging around there too
There's
from the backside.
Partial swing.
We'll get back to that.
Okay, very good.
Back to the.
All right.
That back.
We see where Mike's coming from on this episode already.
Hey, do you have a blanket? I need to cover this.
It's not that kind of podcast.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Guys, chill out. All right, so before we get into the episode, I want to quickly go over some Stephen King news
Oh, nice.
because we haven't really been able to do this with having stuff up top of every episode. I've been kind of having these in the hopper, so I'm just going to quickly go through these. If anybody's also seen stuff about this, you can chime in. But, okay, so first of all, Mr. Mercedes Season 2 is starting August 22nd. So that's really soon. I don't think any of you guys have really watched the first season of that, right?
That's the one that I can't
Nope.
see, right?
That you can't see? Oh, you mean season 2 you shouldn't watch.
Well, no, I thought.
It's on a certain channel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I mean, they're coming out with it on DVD, like, this week. So... so you can see it, technically, if you want to buy it. But you probably don't. You rather library it, I assume.
I'll library it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so second season is going to skip the second book in the series and go straight to the third. So that is a point of contention with King fans right now. I'm open to it because the second book just has a bunch of characters that aren't even in the main story. Like, they skip to a whole other side story, and then they end up being a part of the plot towards the end of the second book. You know what I mean? They go back to those old characters. Then the third one, everybody's back involved again. So they might as well just go to the third one
Yeah.
if they want to continue on with the story.
Of course.
Pet Cemetery, turns out it's going to have John Lithgow in it as Judge Crandall. So I thought I'd mention that because John Lithgow kicks ass.
Yes, he does.
And he's going to do a better main impression than I can do, which I'm not going to do that again right now. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I have to work on it more in my private time. And then come back full force.
I think you should do it again.
I just like that you're working on your main accent in your private time.
That's a lie.
You should read the next one in your main accent.
It Chapter 2. With Jessica Chastain. No, that's terrible. Okay, so...
Sound like the guy with the cowboy hat in this episode.
You're
that
right.
Introduced Pangborn.
So, It Chapter 2 is going to have huge actors, Jessica Chastain, Bill Hader, and James McAvoy in it.
I know, it's going to be awesome.
I'm pretty excited for that movie, I'm not going to lie. First one,
very excited.
the remake that they did was amazing.
And again, Bill Skarsgård.
Yep. Probably won't see any clown butt, though. So, I know you're disappointed.
I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see Pennywise
No.
butt?
No.
It'll look like a
Scary.
spider's anus.
Probably had teeth coming out the back
What does
end,
a
too.
spider's anus look like, Chris?
It probably has teeth coming out the back of it.
Exactly.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make, I think.
What does a spider's balls look like?
I mean, that's up for debate, I guess.
Spider balls.
They do,
They're probably furry.
yeah, and it shoots
Ooh.
silk out of it.
Oh. Mm.
So, another King movie that's getting ready to be made, Dr. Sleep, the Shining sequel, is going to star Ewan McGregor. Something funny, Mike?
No, is that the Bill Cosby documentary?
Yes, it is.
I made that
Dr. Sleep.
joke on a different podcast we did.
Bringing it back.
Yep.
I'm excited for that too. They said they're going to stick to the book material instead of try to do a sequel to the Stanley Kubrick movie. So
It's awesome.
that is confirmed, and I'm very happy about that. Also, oh, sorry, did I interrupt?
No, well, I was going to say, and Ewan McGregor just was in the Christopher Robin movie.
Mm-hmm.
Side note,
Came out this week.
super cute.
Did you see it? It's good then?
Oh, it's good.
Thumbs up?
It's so good. It's like a giant hug for 2 hours.
I've
and
heard
you
that
laugh
it's...
and you cry at the same time.
yeah,
God.
I've heard that it's a lot like the plot of Hook. You know, Robin Williams is the
Yeah,
adult Peter
no.
Pan. He comes back. No, not
Not
like
really.
that. Okay.
I wouldn't say so.
I mean, I could see the similarities, but only because he's an adult, goes back to his
Only
childhood
in
plays.
concept.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like it at all.
No, there's no Run Home Jack in that.
Have you guys heard of the story, The Tall Grass? Stephen King story?
No.
I haven't either. It just was put on Stephen King News this week that, excuse me, it's going to be on Netflix. So I don't know what it is. It's a creepy promo photo of it with a kid walking into a cornfield. So
That's not tall grass.
apparently it is.
Children of the Corn, maybe?
Children of the Tall Grass Corn.
Movie or TV series?
A movie, I
Oh,
think.
nice.
And I think it was like 1926 or something. What was the year of that? Anyway, there's a movie on Netflix that's a Stephen King story that is awesome as well.
If you say so.
Gerald's Game is also awesome. I don't know if you saw that or not on Netflix.
I don't remember if I saw that one, but
That's
I
the
did
one
see
where
that other
she's
one you're
strapped to
talking
the
about.
bed, right?
Yes.
I haven't watched that yet. Is it good?
Yes. That movie freaked me out.
Does it? Okay.
I watched it at like 2 o'clock in the morning when I was super tired and probably should be asleep. And
So I haven't seen
Idiot.
it yet. The trailer made me feel really uncomfortable.
Lindsay, did you just call me an idiot?
She
Yes.
did. She did.
Fucking peanut gallery is hostile today.
This is what happens when you give me a mic.
That's true. Okay.
She needs her own rim shot button over there.
Definitely. I don't know what to say after that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Doo-doo.
Last thing I want to mention is that the Dark Tower TV series that they plan to coincide with the movie before it was released and totally sucked. It's apparently still a go.
Because they just want to waste more money.
They're like, no, I think they're like, they've already put so much money into it that they're like, we should probably just try this and see. And if it's a different story completely and it follows the books, I'm in. If it doesn't follow the books like the movie did and it's just kind of all over the place, and
Where's it going to be airing on?
I don't know that off the top of my head. But
Well, you know, it's probably going to be better being a TV show because they're going to have more time.
Mhm.
They're not going to have to rush it.
Right. Probably be like 10 episodes, that's 10 hours like the show we're covering.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot more time to flesh out concepts instead of trying to
'cause
shove everything
how many
in.
books are in the Dark Tower series?
Like 10?
Yeah, so there's no way you can do movies.
Exactly.
Unless you do true, like, Harry Potter,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, like epic style movies. That's what that
and
story...
plan to make 10 of them.
Yeah, and that's what that story necessitates. So why didn't they do that in the first place?
Well, it almost seems like a lot of the movies that try to, like, they make plans to do whatever, 6, 10, whatever movies, how many movies. It always seems like, you know, everybody's hyped up about it. The first movie comes out, it tanks, and then they just scrap the entire project. More often than not, I see that happen.
Well, I'm just going to stay hopeful, I guess.
all you
Because
can.
I love The Dark Tower. That's one of my favorite King things ever. I don't know how familiar or unfamiliar you guys are with that stuff, but it's all amazing. Except for the one movie they did. Tim, I know you disagree. He's listening to this right now.
You tell them.
Tim, you're wrong.
So wrong.
And apparently Tim said the audiobooks are really cool for that stuff too. So I think that's faster than reading it, maybe.
Yeah, it depends
I
on the
wonder
person.
who's reading them.
I don't know.
If Morgan Freeman is reading, I want to listen.
I don't think he is.
Magic Freckles.
I love the Magic Freckles too. So with all that out of the way, let's get to episode discussion.
So I wanted to add something.
Oh, okay. Here we
So
go.
last episode with the music.
Okay. Episode 4.
Yeah, with Roy Orbison crying.
Mm-hmm.
When I watched it, I was like, man, this music sounds really familiar to me. And I couldn't figure out why. And then today at work, it hit me because it was bothering me. And in Dreamcatcher, the Blue Bayou song is very prominent.
Is it Roy Orbison as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a deep cut Easter egg.
In a Dreamcatcher,
Congratulations.
the Blue Bayou song is playing when he's going through his mind, when he's stuck in his memories.
I'm gonna have to take your word for it because there's so much Stephen King stuff.
I didn't Google to like fact check myself.
Okay,
but I'm pretty
so
sure.
it could be totally wrong.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Listeners, we'll hear from you next week. Yeah. So any other things we want to toss in before we get rolling on this thing?
Nope.
Okay. Any of you guys have anything to say?
Nope.
Okay, so
Green bean.
you guys scream me. End of the show. I think you guys have all heard how we do the show at this point. Mike, you've listened to some of the podcasts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as we're doing,
Have you?
Yes.
yeah, he legit has.
And I've done a bunch of Watchers, so
Yeah. Well,
I
I'm
get the
just
routine.
saying, exactly. I'm over-explaining probably, but feel free to chime in with anything pertaining to whatever scene we're on before we move on, because we're going start to finish.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I will.
Yeah. It's a little different than how you guys do it, because you guys sort of jump around.
Yeah,
because they have to.
We used to try to go in order, but sometimes it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But this show, it makes sense, you know.
It's told in more of a straight line way.
Right.
So, anyway, this episode title is The Harvest or just Harvest. Not sure.
I think it's just Harvest.
Somebody Google it. Start of the episode, 2016. Haven't been in this year before in the show. Henry is in a doctor's office and they're doing some like brain tests on him. Some like
Memory tests.
right. She's asking him to say a bunch of words. I think I wrote them down. Boat, white, church, dog, and family, and he's supposed to repeat them after she's done saying them.
Right, in any order, just
Yeah.
repeat.
And then Henry is seen getting a CAT scan.
It was an MRI.
It was an MRI? I thought it was a CAT scan.
because of the jackhammering.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an MRI.
And it was what high contrast too. They shot him with liquid, didn't they? No.
I don't know.
Okay. It is just Harvest.
Okay.
It is just Harvest.
I wrote the heart.
Debbie's right.
I'm gonna scratch that out.
So the nurse comes back and says the scan's clear. She thinks it might just be tinnitus. He's apparently having some hearing issues.
Weird noises, yeah.
Right. But by Henry's response, he sort of thinks something's up anyway. He doesn't really think that it's just tinnitus. Right?
It didn't seem like it.
Maybe it's a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Saw that coming a mile away. So we kind of figure out that they're in Texas by her accent, right? Mm-hmm. And she's asking about Henry's hometown, and she says everybody seems to think they come from the worst place on earth, right?
Yeah, but he really does.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And that's as a watcher, we're like, you don't even know.
Yeah, but no, he does.
So then we transfer.
But so in 2016, he's hearing weird noises. So that tells us that
It's
the
been building
gunfire that he heard at the prison was not the first of these, noises or whatever.
Right. This has been an issue he's been having leading up to coming back to town.
Right.
Well, didn't he say it used to come and go as a kid too?
Yeah, he did say.
Yeah.
He does say that.
So it's been a
eventually.
lifelong thing, and as any health issue, you're just like, okay, I've had enough.
Right. And we might guess that it started when all this crazy shit started happening when he was a kid. You know what I mean? At least you think that's a possibility in watching it.
Maybe that's what happens is, hey,
boy.
do you hear it now? And it's only ringing in your ears. Like, can't you hear the ringing?
I actually didn't put...
The AT&T guy comes out. Do you hear it now?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't actually put it together that his dad is asking if he's hearing something and he has hearing issues. I didn't put that together until you just said that. So, okay, so then we transfer to present day. Then we see wildfires in the distance, and there's a radio talking about said wildfires. It's 5 days after the Shawshank Massacre, and the radio's talking about that as well. But the wildfires haven't reached Castle Rock yet.
No, they're from Castle View to Castle Lake.
Yeah. So it's like in the county, but
They look very close.
yeah, and the air definitely has like the hue of all the smoke and everything in it. Like we're seeing in present day in California all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a coincidence that they're using that on this show, by the way.
They said that was partially kind of.
Oh, is that right? So
Because they had free fire to use.
I guess so.
yeah.
They lit the whole place on fire where they're filming.
It's all their
We
fault.
got to do it for the show.
It's all their fault.
So now we see Henry talking on the phone, he's talking to somebody about how they're pushing back the hearings after all that madness went down with Officer Z. Mm-hmm. Zalewski.
Zalewski.
We finally cleared up his name.
Zalewski. How do you say this?
We called him Zelensky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
called
from
him
Honey,
all
I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's Zelensky.
We called him all kinds of shit.
I called him Oz at one point because that's how I was writing him down in my notes. So I just started calling him Oz.
Isn't
Just because you just pick Oz? Or?
Well, because I was writing Officer Z because I couldn't figure out
OZ.
his name.
Oh, okay.
And then I just shorthanded to OZ. And then I was just saying that. And I
Yeah.
was like,
And then you're like ounces, and we're all like, dude, you're way off track. No, isn't there a Zaleski in like Tommy Boy or something too? Isn't that Dan Aykroyd's
Zelensky.
character?
Zelensky. Yep.
What the hell? These are Easter eggs we should not be pointing out.
He seems like an ass guy.
So Henry's at the church after he gets done talking on the phone, and he sees a news pastor out front changing around the sign. And the sign says there's funerals coming up for Zalewski, and Potts.
who's Potts?
Don't know.
I Googled it and I went to IMDb and I was looking all through.
Annie Potts?
Mrs. Potts?
There is no Potts listed.
Okay, well then,
It could have been one of the guards, too.
I'm,
You know, like
you kind of
they-
assume it is.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to.
And then Henry's talking to the pastor, and he says something about his dad's casket or his dad's funeral or whatever. And he's like, "That's not why I called you." So then they go into the church, right?
In the basement. Mm-hmm.
The casket is leaking fluids.
Gross.
Never a good sign.
No.
OMG.
He says exploding caskets and
Yeah.
that is
Apparently a real
never
thing.
something you want to hear.
Is that
It's
is a real
apparently a real thing. I mean, yeah.
No.
thing? Did you research that?
No, but I can only assume, like, the science behind what he explained
Pressure
sounded
builds
legit.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And it
don't
just
think it
cooks
would be.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, we
Plus
have enough people here. Somebody Google it while
To
we
the Googles.
continue. Yeah.
All right, you Google. I just assume, like, because there's blood
Yeah.
dripping out of it. You
It's
know,
not
people
blood.
Are,
It's just like soup.
It's a fluid of some kind.
It's all the
guess.
embalming juices. and
But
stuff.
Fossil fuel.
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
Life finds a way. Okay, so Henry is having visions of Zaleski or whatever his name is getting shot. I'm just gonna say Z, okay? The rest of the time. And it's more flashbacks instead of like his weird visions.
Yeah.
Um,
We're going to need that Wi-Fi password.
so then
Penis 1, 2, 3.
you can continue trying to look that up, and we'll move on. Shawshank is where we go next, right?
Yes.
The warden is on the phone with her boss. We don't know who she's talking to, really.
Probably somebody from the board, maybe.
Exactly.
And he's mad.
He's very mad. He's saying, just make the kid situation, go away, no matter what you have to do, or it's your ass. Right?
And then he says he and the board know nothing.
Right. Very quick scene. Just more of the same with the warden. Sweep everything under the rug.
Of course.
Then we move back to Henry. He's installing a camera system in his mom's house. He's very worried about his mom.
And
He's a
a
mama's boy.
thing on the door that says when it opens.
Yeah.
Exploding casket syndrome is legit.
No.
I just got there on my phone too.
Yeah, it literally said how to avoid being or what did it say? How to avoid exploding after you die.
Is it
was
where
an
like
article.
crazy.
potatoes where you need a fork?
Pop some holes in them.
Yeah.
Let the air out.
Right.
wrapped in foil.
Wouldn't that fix that?
Wow, this got dark.
It's a dark.
It's only getting darker.
Yeah.
So he's installing the camera system and the security system for his mom. Alan comes in. He don't like it.
He's not impressed.
He never likes anything that Henry does. So
Well, you know,
because
you're
Henry's ungrateful.
You're also taking away the man's privilege to beat it on the couch.
that's true.
I thought you were going to say he was taking away the man's privilege to keep his woman safe, and that's
Oh,
not
no.
where you went at all.
No.
Okay.
He does a good job.
Yeah, it's gonna
So-
trigger
A
with
A good
super
job
long
beating it on the
arms.
couch.
Both.
He can reach around corners.
Yeah. You can give a good reach around.
First of all, reach roll.
Hello, Ruth.
Oh, no.
Who are you again?
Oh no!
Don't worry about it. We've done this before.
Your son's a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay, so Henry answers his phone and he says, "How soon?" So we don't really know what that means, but
No.
we're gonna find out.
Immediately, next scene.
Right. Next scene, we go back to Shawshank. There is a cheesy parolee video
Oh,
that the
so
kid
good.
is watching. He's on his way out. So that's what he meant by how soon. He's watching on a TV set on wheels. So everything in this person is super old, like we mentioned before. He says, "I'm Lou Hadley. Who are you?" At the end of it.
Oh yeah, who the fuck are you? Who am
Turns
I?
out Lou Hadley is an Easter egg.
Oh.
Yes.
I figured it would be.
Lou is related to the guard Hadley who tortures Andy Dufresne.
Oh, I knew that name sounded familiar.
Hadley is the last name of that guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember his first name. but-
Andy Dufresne.
He seems like a nice guy.
Morgan Freeman is here? Didn't even know he was on this show. And he's
Did you write down what he's saying, like, in his inspirational video?
basically. Well, did you write it down?
Well, I wrote down because when the kid really seemed to be focusing in on the screen, it was when the guy was saying to tell your own story. You can now choose the life that you want to live.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
You're able to start over.
Knew there's some really interesting stuff in there. I just was madly writing shit down as fast as possible.
Me
so,
too.
when he says "Who are you?" Immediately in my head I heard that song by the Who. Who. It's like, okay, this is cheering me up a little bit during this dark ass episode. But anyway, the kid walks out.
The kid who should never be allowed outside.
Yeah, and he's wearing awesome dad shoes,
Oh my
New
God.
Balances.
He's ready to
Yeah,
cut the
those
grass.
sweats.
Can I ask you guys a
Rocking 'em.
question about that scene real quick?
Oh, I thought it was gonna be about the New Balances. I got information on those, but no, I don't. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So when he takes that first step out, he's very hesitant about it.
Yeah.
Do you think that is him not knowing what to do once he's out, or him saying to himself, I shouldn't be out?
That's a very good question.
He's probably doubting everything he's
Just
doing.
everything.
Well, I think that the years spent down in the thing has really messed his mind up. If he is a semi-normal person, and we'll get to this a little bit more later in the episode because he does start talking a little bit more and stuff. But if he's not Satan or not some kind of demigod or whatever people think he is, then maybe he just got totally messed up by the trauma of being down in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and we didn't really clear this up last episode about how. So I listened to that Stephen King podcast and they talked about how the kid hasn't aged the entire time he's down there.
Right.
We were kind of questioning who we got that from. We thought it was Tim. It turns out I remembered in between recording this episode and the last one that it was from that podcast I listened to. But he hasn't aged, so there has to be something different about him, unhuman about him, right?
Right.
Because of that. You know what I mean? So,
Well, I have some theories about him, but I won't say anything yet because we're not there yet.
okay. But yeah, I definitely think that's some interesting things to think about with the kid. It's hard to say anything with what
He's so tall. Also,
his
maybe
motives
he just can't
are.
walk. He's having problems.
Yeah, he's definitely taking it easy, and good thing he's got New Balances. Because that's part of the reason that old guys wear those, right? Because they're super comfy, and you're probably not going to fall down while you're wearing them.
Arthritis.
Arthritis?
Maybe super old on the inside.
Yeah.
And his feet hurt. But
Sounds
it just
Yeah.
looks
Well,
like
now you
he's-
gotta do.
Sounds
Your
like
back's
somebody.
gonna
I know.
hurt.
I'm sorry,
You
Debbie.
pulled lawn duty.
Just full on, dude. Okay, so Henry's outside waiting for him, right?
Yes.
And the kid doesn't shake his hand. I kind of feel like he doesn't do that because he saw what happened to Z.
Or he knows
Or he knows,
exactly what
yeah.
happened.
Right.
Yeah, so,
And did you also hear how they use the inmates to fight the fires?
yeah, they look over and they see him like just packing up all the people that are leaving the prison that day, apparently, and they're going out to probably die in a fire right after getting out of the most horrible prison on planet Earth.
Well, they're not getting out of prison. They're just.
No,
going.
yeah, they were the prisoners.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I mean, they're going back. They're going back.
Work duty.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they were also getting out.
No.
I didn't check their shoes to see if they had New Balances on.
They
so-
were still in their orange jumpsuits. They
Got
were.
it.
Is that standard issue or is that just hand-me-downs from...
The shoes?
Yeah. The whole
I
get-up,
feel like
man.
we're really stuck on the shoes.
We are. We are. Well, you said it was going in overtime today.
It is, and we're also doing trivia, right?
Right.
You compiled it?
Right.
Fantastic. You and Debbie are the opposite of Jimmy, by the way. I asked Jimmy to do something. He takes a month. You guys are on your shit.
That's right.
Thank
Fuck
you.
you, Jimmy.
Oh.
He'll listen to this after he listens to the episode, or watches the episodes in like a month or something.
Right.
We've gone over this. He has no time because he does so much laundry.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
It's all laundry.
And goes to the bank.
Poor Jimmy.
And fills up his car with gas.
Yeah.
Just regular everyday things take him a really long time.
I guess this is what I'm going to have to look forward to. Me and Jimmy doing
yeah.
another Watchers podcast.
How long was your guys' episode? 4 hours?
Actually, no, it wasn't. It was like, I don't know, hour and 15.
Right
so
on.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to go like...
Long
yeah.
story long.
Did he have
Yeah.
notes?
He did not. He
Did
did not have
you
notes.
have notes?
Of course I did.
Yep.
Did you do it at his house?
No, he actually came over there. I know.
I mean, it only makes sense to come over here.
Right, and he's just down the street, so...
Yeah, Mike would have to pack up his stuff to go over there, and that's just...
I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
He can get his Mexican ass over here. I don't know why I did say he's Mexican.
Anyway, so from there, we go to the next scene. We're in the past, and Warden Lacey is with the kid, and they're down in the cellar
They're
area.
in the cage.
Right. The warden is talking about the Ark of Gopherwood. Never heard that one before. He goes more into it though, and he does give the kid bread.
Yeah, the kid's eating bread.
He seems to like it a lot.
A lot.
I feel like the bread thing is like a biblical sort of
Yeah.
thing, a theme of
Yeah.
some kind. But anyway,
Body of Christ.
he's talking about the Ark.
Sexy body of Christ.
Oh boy, the Ark is the cage, and he heard 6 days of a voice telling him where the kid would be, and of course it was at the quarry.
And it would be the reason of the curse.
All right. And he said he's on fire with the Holy Spirit, and that...
He accused the kid of dragging evil everywhere he
Right,
went.
right. So, let's see here. Years later, he's doubting himself for what he thought,
Yeah, because he doesn't know if what he did was still what he should have done.
Yeah, he's been keeping some kind of kid person.
I guess after that many years, you start to doubt yourself.
Huh. Should I just, keep a kid locked up in, a place that has no light? Oh, I think I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
No worries.
Well, then it's not
Every day he flips that coin.
It's God. God told me. I'm
Well,
not
Well,
crazy.
you hear that voice of God,
you
though,
know?
man.
Yeah.
Just like he said, he goes, how did he say it? He goes, next to my faith, you seem so small.
He said he looks small next to his faith. Yeah, and after all these years,
he's
gotten old and he still seems small.
Right.
Yeah, so-
Which was a little hint of that he hasn't aged at all.
Right. He's like, it's not him capturing a kid whenever the kid hasn't aged. It's him capturing some kind of creature.
Yeah, but
So-
we don't know that for sure. yet.
Exactly. It's like this. We don't know anything for sure.
Well, at the end of this episode, we know that.
Sure.
I think he looks small compared to Pangborn's arms.
No
And
joke.
ears.
Yeah.
And nose.
and dong.
Haven't got there yet, but we might. Ruth and him get awful touchy in this episode. So.
They do.
Anyway.
She gives him a reach around.
Okay. Let's get back on track here.
The tables have turned.
The Reverend touches the kid. And not in
Not the
a
Reverend.
perverted way.
No, Lacey.
Mike's eyes just was like, what?
Show me on the wax figurine where he touched you.
And then he says something about a crazy story that the kid told him on the first night he was there.
Mm-hmm.
So
He said-
then we go to see, it turns out potentially is that story that he's referring to that the kid told him, right?
Yeah, and I assume that all of this is happening right before he offs himself.
Right.
And, oh,
I'm pretty sure it's right before he leaves. Like,
Yeah.
this is the last conversation he has with them.
And then he
Yeah.
says, when they find you, say Henry Matthew
Yeah.
Deaver. And then,
Right. But that was an earlier episode. So we're
Yeah.
kind of like piecing other pieces of this puzzle together now.
Did
this
he-
conversation.
did he touch him on purpose, knowing that?
He was wearing a glove the whole time, so he had to have known.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
He
he
had
knew.
to. I mean, God
He's like-
obviously told
Right.
him,
He's
"Don't
like-
touch him."
He's like,
I
I'm
just
gonna-
want to touch your pretty face.
He's like, all right, I know I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to try it without the glove this time. Let me know how this feels.
I want to touch your magical, non-aging skin. You're like a wonderful, beautiful unicorn.
Oh, boy.
Magical.
So then the kid's at the doctor.
Yeah, so then we go to present day. Henry's getting tests done on the kid, right?
The same kind of test that Henry had done in
Right.
2016.
Right.
Face.
And Henry's having more of his headache, his earache problem, right? That the earlier lady said might be tinnitus. And that's sort of a recurring thing throughout the episode, too, is you see him sort of like touch his ear all the time.
Yeah, and you hear that.
It's when
ringing-
shit gets stressful.
ringing.
Right. Then we go to Molly's office, and apparently
Well-
it's a sleepover.
But hold on, before we do that,
Oh,
the
okay.
doctor tells him that he needs to go home because if he goes home, he'll maybe remember because of the type
Gotcha.
of amnesia that he has.
That's right.
He needs things to jog his memory.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the standard
And-
procedure for this.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
wants to dump the kid off at Juniper Hill, but he can't do that till Monday. So now he's stuck with this kid.
Yeah.
And real quick too, did you write down the second set of words?
Yeah, well, I wrote down that
They were similar.
He's
Family was in there though.
Yeah, and
So I
he-
wonder if there's a weird connection in that way. Sorry.
Well, because he said church and family last, like
Right.
which was not the right order.
Right.
Yeah,
They both did. Henry said it family last, and the kid did.
But she also said in any order. It doesn't matter. It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
the exact
right. It was
order.
just but they both said
those-
family.
Yeah,
last.
that word was changed.
Right. The order in which they say them is important in kind of a granular way, right? Like you could tell how
What
the
is
character
what is
sees
important.
the world by how they respond to importance of what word, right? So, where were we? Okay, so Molly's office, right?
Yes. Which is a huge building.
Yeah, Henry is taking the kid there. And apparently the plan is to let the kid stay there.
Fill an air mattress.
Henry's not really sure about this plan, but Molly's like, might as well, right? Henry is not in good shape in this scene. He's still obviously not feeling good.
Yeah.
And we get the information in this scene that he still is wanting to leave town, right?
And this is where we hear him say, "No one knows you're here. Let's keep it that way."
Yeah. So that's the plan with the kid, is still keep his presence under wraps, especially since Molly talked about him on the TV station that apparently everybody in town watches. So.
And did you notice that he calls her his friend, as if? Because remember we talked about this last episode. You didn't want them to have like a relationship.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like.
There's a
weird-
beat there.
See, I'm telling you, they had sex.
I don't think that I think they might.
They totally had sex.
I don't think they
last
did.
episode.
No.
Yeah.
No. He slept in
No.
the guest room. Am I right? I think he slept in the guest room.
I think so.
Yeah.
They did it.
This is going to be a point
they
of contention.
totally did. They definitely did. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give you that Henry D.
Judging by
verb.
the size of the D that I had watching the episode, they
Oh.
did it.
They
No,
did
that's
it.
not true. We're just making
Lindsay,
jokes.
can you confirm?
I wasn't paying attention, honestly.
That doesn't speak well for you.
I know, it's fine. I'm in my own world anyway. I have my headphones on, giant boner. These are all jokes, by the way. I don't get a giant boner watching a drama on TV. That would be weird. Especially
are
one
they?
as dark as this.
Liar.
What? So now you are paying attention.
She's up to speed now. She knows what's going on.
Okay, let's get off of this subject. Moving to Henry's house. Pangborn and Ruth are hanging out.
Well,
Just
not
chilling.
really.
They're just chilling.
He comes home and sees her being weird.
Right, Ruth's having an episode. It's not good. And she says something terrible is going to happen. So, what is that going to be? We'll
I don't
find
know,
out.
but you should always listen to the crazy lady.
Mm-hmm. Any guesses while we were watching it? Anybody think of things that maybe were gonna happen? No.
I mean, she.
I just think she kind of sensed that he was out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of feels like something was going to happen.
I don't know, like maybe she's going to jump off a bridge or something.
Spoiler.
I actually kind of feel like it's not just her though. I think it's the whole town is changing.
Yeah,
Everybody's excuse me. Everybody's getting a little uneasy.
it's ramping up.
Right.
Yeah, I feel
Well,
like
that and there's fire coming towards them.
You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
One
Yeah.
little wind change,
Well-
and it's all coming to them.
I would be uneasy too.
they actually on the radio when they're talking about the wildfires. One of the occasions where the radio's talking about the fires because there's two different scenes
Right.
where they talk about it. They say that it's a harbinger of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and all the
So-
usual stuff is not working.
And then the creators on the behind the scenes thing also said that. So I think we're pretty spot on with that. You know what I mean? For some foreboding of some shit.
Do you think also too with the fires that was the kids doing?
No idea.
Because I,
I
know
don't
we're
think he's
on the
doing anything. I think just his very being is
He's
It's
into
fucking
causing
shit up.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we find out later more of like
Well,
how in tune he is to everybody's shit in this town.
I only say that because on the and I'm sorry if we're not there yet, but on the
all
second
good.
the second radio broadcast where they talk about the helicopter going down, those were they prisoners? Were they firefighters? Could he have
a pilot
influenced?
and a firefighter.
Okay. I was just wondering if maybe like he had touched somebody in the prison. They went out to touch the fight the fire.
It's
No.
certainly possible, but
I wrote down it was a pilot and a firefighter.
Okay,
gotcha.
squashed.
You should just wait until it's that time.
Yep, sorry.
How dare you? No. So then we go to
Well, we get a view of the outskirts of the town fire. Again.
sure, yeah. Okay, so this is where we hear more radio stuff, right?
No, but we see the kid looking outside, and then he just leaves.
That's right. That's what it is. Okay. So Molly's
After he-
office.
after he
The
was
kid
told
leaves
not
and he's
to.
walking out of Molly's office. There's a really, really creepy Animal Cracker song that I don't know the origin of, but
Well, it was Shirley Temple.
was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not cultured, I guess. Sorry.
Here's a little tip for you. Put the subtitles on. It'll tell you the song.
No. I was definitely watching with subtitles, but I was also taking notes at the
Oh,
same
gotcha,
time.
gotcha.
So,
I
like,
didn't read it. I know her
You know
voice.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote "Dear God" because that song creeped me the fuck out.
Yeah, so he's hearing this song coming from a house that he's
Yeah.
just wandered up on
Right.
and staring at.
And then somebody pulls the needle off the vinyl. We stop hearing that song. Thank you, Lord.
And we hear "Happy Birthday."
Yeah, it's apparently a kid named Gordy's birthday. And the kid,
Just walks
adult
in.
age kid, just walks right into this house.
Yeah, and just sits down and stares.
He zooms in on this knife.
Well, he's watching this family, and
Right,
it's the
right.
mom and dad and Gordy, who, if you counted the candles, he's 7.
Okay.
And,
I didn't.
And the little brother, who's like a toddler, and they're singing "Happy Birthday," and the whole time he's staring at him, he's like fixated on a knife, and then it goes back to him, and then things change.
All hell breaks loose.
Yeah. So we kind of, as this scene is progressing, we see that it's the past, right?
I mean, I feel like he's Gordy.
Yeah, that's what I was like. You sort of at least for me when I was watching it, I sort of came to the understanding that this is his family.
Yeah.
And that
these are his memories that are coming back to him.
And him walking into the house, because at the end of the scene, well, okay, so I wrote down.
Or maybe he's that annoying ass baby that they should have stabbed first.
Exactly, yeah, but he might be
Yeah.
the kid who was screaming or whatever. But
put a knife in that baby.
So yeah, I wrote kid is Gordy.
Mm-hmm.
And then
because the scene changes. It stops being a happy birthday celebration to the mom and dad just like screaming at each other and her saying she's going to kill him and him being like, do it, bitch.
And I think I sort
baseball
of
glove. How original.
yeah.
think
Way to
I-
ruin it,
You
mom.
dumb bitch. Like,
I think I connected it because I put the warden asking about the crazy story thing together with this. And that is the crazy story that he told him. So
I felt like that too, yeah.
I don't know for sure that is the case, but it like all signs point to that. And yeah, like you guys are saying, the B-Day gets fucking super dark.
yeah.
And the dad goes nuts and he kills his mom.
And the baby's just screaming the entire time.
Pretty insane.
And then the kid just goes to the roof of the house and
Yeah.
is just sitting there and he's still just hearing it all.
Yeah, this is among the darkest things that have happened on the show so far. Like a birthday party turning into a stabbing murder in front of the kids.
And why would you get so angry about a baseball glove? and then
No,
blame
that's just the
'Cause it's
trigger that
fucking
set him
original.
off.
and blame
Like,
the
she's
mom
just a-
for
she's just a
making it
super
about
annoying-
herself.
She's just a super annoying bitch, and he's just like, "Fuck it!
Wait, doesn't she say
Why
that?
don't you stab me? Kill me right now!"
Yeah, doesn't she say that
Yeah,
to him? Like,
yeah.
No, he
Maybe
says
I
that
will.
to her. He says, "Why don't you kill me right now?" Or
Yeah,
something.
she's like, I'm going to
Okay.
kill
And
you. And
she's-
he says, do it.
yeah.
right now. So who knows? Maybe she killed him.
No, that's not the case. That's definitely not the case.
Maybe they killed each other.
And if you had the subtitles on, it was a lot of saying stabbing.
Yeah, stabbing.
Yeah.
So, and she's the one who's screaming while he's going, "Argh, argh."
It was a good
there
scene
was
though, because
moan noises.
Right.
too.
like it didn't show anything. It was all
No,
audio.
it was
you know,
from
it
the
was-
outside of the house.
Yeah, it was. I thought that was really effective.
That's
It
that's
definitely
better.
was.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
actually more traumatizing to watch than actually seeing
Well,
it.
yeah, because you have no idea.
Yeah, the unknown.
And I can use my imagination.
Yeah, you're filling in the blanks, right?
And also with that whole scene there, do you think that was caused by him, or do you think that's why he is the way he is?
I don't think that that's why he is the way he is, because we find out later that he is hearing every awful thing in this town.
Well, we don't know for sure that this is the past, right?
See, and that's where when I first watched the episode, I thought that he literally just heard that song, walked into the house,
Right.
sat
That's-
down, and shit went down.
Well, no, because at the end of the scene, the house like goes back to present day, and there's nobody in there, and it's just him in there.
Yeah, it goes dark.
Oh.
So yeah, so it is the past.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And that's why I think it's the crazy story that Lacey's referring to.
Cool. Maybe the kid's just like all upset and weird because his name's freaking Gordy.
Maybe he's Canadian.
Are there a lot of Gordys?
Gordie
that are
Howe.
Gordie
Canadian?
Howe.
Yeah, that's a Canadian name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
Gord.
Canadian.
Hey,
Ooh.
Gord.
Learn something new every day. Yep, Canadian, also one of my
They
better
are in Maine,
accents.
so it's very close to Canada.
Let's
Canadian.
go to next scene. This is the radio where we hear about more wildfire
Yeah, Alan's
stuff.
at home. The TV is on this time.
Right. Pangborn and Ruth are checking out the Viking chess pieces. So that goes back to Debbie talking about the chess pieces
he has
in
that
earlier episodes.
flashback, and we finally figure out where the pieces come from.
Right. It's a present to Ruth, and she accuses him of being up to something, like this is making up for her having dementia or something, right?
Yeah, she's saying that he's finally figured out the internet, and he found on there that chess is good for people with dementia.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was just re-gifting stuff to her. Like, she's not going to remember. This would be great. Put her in a good mood.
Dude, that's a hell of a regift. Like, you got to think that thing's worth a lot of money. Handcrafted chess pieces and shit.
Yeah, but they weren't the real ones. They
Yeah.
weren't.
What if
But
he,
still, replicas of stuff like that can be crazy.
what if he
expensive.
bought her checkers?
Yeah.
You know this is good for dementia.
And we hear the dog bark.
That's right,
So
yeah.
there was a dog alive at some point.
And that's a what do you call that? That's like a foreboding thing for something later. Mm-hmm. What do you call that?
Foreshadowing?
Foreshadowing. Boom, got it. God, I'm glad you guys are here with me.
Foreskinning.
Foreskinning. Too many penis references in this podcast so far. Or not enough. Jackie is at her office.
I'll make some more.
Yeah, Jackie arrives
Speaking
at
of
Molly's
Jack.
office.
Yeah, Jackie's at the office. She's chowing down on donuts. And on this podcast, you know we love donuts.
Oh, man. When I watched that, I was like, damn, a donut sounds so
Yeah.
good. And she was eating it real slow, too. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, she sounds so good. She is.
Then the most bonkers thing of this episode happens. She smells the sweatpants.
I know. I wrote that on here.
Yeah.
I'm like, she
Underline.
sniffs them.
It's like, oh, this smells
Yeah,
of
she goes
dick
up there
and
to
piss.
investigate.
What the hell are you doing just smelling random sweatpants?
And then laying down on the bed.
I don't... she's fucked up. I don't know what's going on with this lady, but...
Okay, so where did he get a pocket knife?
yeah. Where?
Because she finds that under the pillow.
I'm sure it was probably just like... maybe it was like contraband in the prison and he snuck it out
No,
with him.
there's
I don't
no
know.
way.
I also
in his
have
hidey hole.
I have another question because he also gets like a full on new wardrobe, and I want to know where they found those really super long pants. Like he's got a very tall body.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just that's not just clothes you find wherever.
Maybe he got it
His
from...
legs are almost as long as Pangborn's arms.
Damn it.
They are.
Damn it. I was going
They
to say
sure
he got
are.
it from Pangborn's closet. Son of a bitch.
Well, I kind of wonder, like, we saw him walking the streets, the night of the massacre. So if he did go back to, if that was him, in fact, if he went back to his home, he probably went inside if there was nobody there.
Yeah.
Or
Well, he did go inside.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. So, I mean, he probably just grabbed it from that house.
I bet he did.
And then came back and, like, I got a knife now.
We're piecing that
We'll
shit
go with
together.
that unless
Yeah.
we see something else.
Yeah. Then
Flashback, him going shopping.
Then on a episode after this, we will chastise Nick for ever bringing that up.
Fuck
Please
yeah,
do.
we will.
Has Henry ever used a knife like that in the show? Like maybe it was his knife and
Oh, I know he had the knife because he made the.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but we were asking where he got it, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I know why.
But that's what he used
I know
to
why
do
he
Yeah.
used
with.
it.
But that just clicked in my brain. Oh, and okay, so now
Now
we're
we
at the
see-
most important part of the episode.
It's naked time, everybody.
It is naked time,
He's just standing there looking at her. Okay, so here's...
and there's a possible swing.
You ate a donut. How about some buns?
As weird as she is, I was for sure she was going
But
to be
here's-
just like,
Here's
Come
the
on.
thing.
I thought so,
Here's the
too.
thing with this, though, is that... Okay, so there's a scene in between where we catch up with these two later. But we go from the camera just looking at him stark-ass naked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
To-
we see his butt. But...
It's best friends.
two best friends. And that's the thing is like there's this whole area in the middle that we don't see between them where he's completely butt ass naked just staring at her laying in the bed.
And this is where he gets
And
the
then
new
they're
clothes.
hanging out smoking weed later. So and then he has different clothes.
Maybe she gets
Right.
them for him.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of area in here.
She probably
where
did. She's like,
he
these
goes-
clothes smell like piss and shit. Like, I'm gonna get you some new clothes.
She-
No wonder you're naked.
Was she like did she have headphones in when she was like laying on the bed?
No,
I don't think so.
Then how does she not notice this kid stark ass naked? I'm going to say it again. Standing in front of her.
she did, didn't she? She sat up.
No, she sat up because she looked.
No,
she
the
was-
camera goes to him, and he's just standing there, and then
Oh.
they go to the next scene. So there's this whole unknown couple of scenes in there where they get to be pals. And she tells him, dude, you got to do something about the sweatpants.
Is he still wearing the New Balance?
I didn't check him out later in the episode. I don't think there was any feet shots.
Oh.
I
No.
think he still was later in the episode. I
You
think
see
he's still
feet
wearing his
shots
New
when they're
Balance.
like walking.
Damn it, that's awesome.
Well, when he's on the roof,
Yeah. Oh.
I think. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
he's
you
still
got to
wearing
have
New
nice
Balance.
footwear when you're
Oh yeah, because they
traipsing
do
around.
look down at his feet when he's on the roof when Molly finds him.
And she told him, "Hey, it's probably not a good idea to have a knife on an air mattress."
Yeah.
Also, Do you know if he was completely naked? Because he could have been wearing those New Balances.
Well, was there a shadow?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we saw the shoes anywhere.
We did
no.
not see shoes, no.
With long tube socks, for sure.
Listen, he's been down in that hole so long without shoes that now he's got the sweetest kicks in the world, and he is not taking them off.
He's like, I just went and cut the grass.
Yeah.
Naked.
They're like green. Okay, so let's move to the next scene. We gotta get moving on this.
Hold on, but was there a little shadow? In
Yes,
There
there
was
was.
some
There was
swing.
gap,
definitely
like
a
a
There
little
was
swing,
there was a
right?
swing.
Yeah, that satchel was.
Oh boy,
Penis reference.
you guys had to force that in.
Forcing it in.
We go to
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag forced in.
I
Oh
hate
no,
myself.
not that hashtag.
Rewind, delete.
name of the episode is Forced In
New Balances.
or New Balances. We'll decide that later when we're editing. We're not editing much, by the way. So then we go to Ruth's, and it's Pangborn and Ruth hanging out again, just chilling. You know.
Oh, they have a sweet moment.
Yeah, she's tying his tie for him, and he's being grumpy ass Pangborn again.
But he says, "I love you."
He does. So yeah, we get more of their relationship. You know, there's some tenderness there.
Henry creeps in.
Henry interrupts their nice moment, and Pangborn's like, "You motherfucker."
Well, he wants to use the car, and
We're
Ruth,
about to do it.
Ruth's like, "Yeah, you can after the ceremony."
Yeah.
Sucks to be you.
And we don't really know what ceremony they're talking about, right, at this point.
I thought we heard a brief thing about him getting a bridge named after
Maybe.
him. I'm pretty sure we did.
In a previous episode?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Because I was lost there for a second, then we go to it, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's the bridge naming ceremony for Pangborn. But Mom really lays down the law with Henry, though, and she's like, I didn't ask if you were going. I said you're going, like that kind of deal.
So you're grounded.
Yeah, exactly. And you will stay in your room,
With no dinner.
and you cannot play with your thingy. And Molly can't listen in either.
Molly would be disappointed.
So then we go to the ceremony.
So if they have sex together, is that like an Inception thing for her?
I guess so. Or it's like a Demolition Man thing where they use those little headsets.
Oh, yeah, right?
Or
the seashells.
Coneheads.
Yeah.
The Coneheads.
Yes.
Hold on.
Sensor
Hold on.
rings.
Use your pronouns though. Who are we talking about?
Molly and Henry.
Molly and Henry. Okay, so just so listeners know who we're talking about.
Molly and Ruth.
Oh, that picture in my head is weird.
Don't know.
Ruth is not pleasant to look at.
Guys, let's go to the town square, shall we? It's very sparsely attended.
I put people are sparse.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Do we know what the population is of this town?
10. And they're all
10
there.
to 12?
And it's dropping rapidly.
I mean, there's people around all the time, so it's not like it's deserted or anything.
A couple thousand or something.
Something like that.
Yeah,
And
okay.
fun
It's a
maybe.
rural town.
Yeah.
Can
Right.
we point out the fact that only some of the people are wearing masks? Like, do not only some of the people
It's-
care about their lungs?
Yeah, it's because of the wildfires they
right,
have. The,
but not everybody cares.
Right.
I thought those people were like
just some
Antifa or
people
something.
care.
Says the woman who smokes.
Protesters.
they're there to boo
If there's a
Pangborn.
wildfire
Yeah.
going on, I'm going to put a mask on. You don't need to be.
You could take that off the smoke too, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Of course.
Fuck my lungs.
Or put a hole in it.
No, because that
permanent
defeats,
cigarette hanging
that
out.
defeats the purpose of the mask. You
Well,
don't do that.
then what are with the dudes that get their voice box taken out because of the lung cancer or whatever, and then they just smoke out of the hole? You know
Oh,
what I'm
that's-
saying?
That's not good.
The trach hole.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Wait, is it like the Marlboro Man in X Files?
Yes.
Yes.
Take a smoke break.
The smoking man or whatever.
I always call them Marlboro Man.
Marrow man. That's fine.
It's Smoking Man though.
Let's see. So
Copyright RJ Reynolds. Or trademark.
Henry's having visions again.
Of Officer Z.
The dog is barking at Ruth. Very rude dog.
Is the dog barking at Ruth or at the bridge? Because in one scene, like from the angle, it looked like it was not barking at her, and then when they showed a different angle, it looked like he was barking towards her. But that's because the bridge was behind her.
Well, no, I think
it was cut weird. Yeah,
I think what happened is the dog was looking at her originally barking, then she ran over to the bridge, and he was barking at the bridge. It looked like because she was over
to
there.
me, it looked like the dog was just barking at the bridge.
Yeah, maybe Mike just said it was cut weird. That could be the case.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
the angles were weird.
They're doing like
It was a little
fast
confusing.
cuts or something.
I just think the angles made it weird.
Yeah.
The angles that they chose for the camera shots.
So as we stated earlier, Ruth jumps off the bridge, and Henry just dives right in after,
Like
without
a
even
good
looking.
boy. Like a good boy would, yeah.
Good boy.
And Pangborn doesn't do shit.
No, he just stands up there.
And the
That's
dog,
a
that
love.
dog is a bad boy.
Bad doggy. No.
Making a lady jump
And-
off
and-
bridge.
And did you notice the weird people that were in attendance
Yeah, I'm
there?
glad you said that. Because
Yeah, that were like standing off, just being creepy,
Mm-hmm.
staring.
is that Henry and the kid older? Future Henry and kid? They come back in time?
I don't
Did you
think-
also see that the one guy was a Culkin? It
Oh,
looked
really?
like Macaulay Culkin's younger brother.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
So is that a legit Mike theory that you think this is a Terminator situation? Or is it a Jacob's Ladder situation? Do you guys know what that is?
I do not.
Okay, well, it's going to take too long to explain, so let's just move
A guy
on.
named Jacob and has a ladder.
Yeah. No,
And he
okay.
climbs up it and he goes back in time.
A Jacob's Ladder situation is where in a movie the entire thing is a dream and you find out at the end, and spoilers for
Dreams
Jacob's
of the
Ladder.
dream.
Spoiler, major.
Whoa.
That's a sweet movie, by the way. Totally worth checking out.
Well, not anymore. Just ruined it.
Oh no, it's still. Just forget I said that.
Oh,
Yeah. Spoilers don't work if you just forget I said it.
gotcha.
Pull a Ruth.
You, you can pull a magician act. Like
Yeah, exactly.
you can do a Bill Cosby act.
All right.
Alan Pangborn wanted to be a magician.
I know, that's why I was saying that.
I caught your connection.
We're trying to pull
I
it
was
back
just
to the show.
stating it to the listeners.
I like that.
So then we go back to Molly's office.
yeah, she finally shows up at her job.
Yeah, we hear the sirens outside, and we assume those are for the Ruth and Henry situation, right?
Or more fires.
Or just all kinds of crazy shit is happening in the town. There's a cage sort of thing made out of the shelves.
Yeah, he built himself a cage. So
Right.
obviously he didn't sleep in the bed. 'Cause
Yeah.
the bed looked perfect. still.
Right. And then there's some shavings on the ground, and she picks it up and tastes it for some
What
reason.
the
Again,
fuck?
What is with these
Weird.
people sniffing and tasting things? What I mean, would you just find something on the floor and
That's-
just put it in your mouth?
No! That's what I wrote in my notes. I'm like, that's insane. Like,
5-second rule.
let me
5-second
taste it.
uh,
This is real detective
so
work.
then there's a shot outside when she goes outside of her office and makes a phone call, and we see a lone
Chess piece.
chess piece that's been carved to what we assume is like his likeness, the kid's likeness, right?
I don't know.
It's just a
Yes,
lone.
yeah.
It's a lone white man. So,
And it's placed where Ruth jumped off the bridge, I believe.
oh really?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Henry, when
yeah.
he was a kid, remember, also had a figurine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was the same figurine, though. I don't think it was.
No idea.
See, was it when he was
Yeah.
a kid?
Because I think it was the chess piece in his hand. Which makes me wonder, and this is what conversation Debbie and I had earlier today, is I thought in the episode 1, when Pangborn looks over at Henry, or the camera does, he's holding a single white chess piece.
Is
Come
he?
to find out that Pangborn, when did she receive that? Because was that a regift, or was that a legit gift that he bought in the
In the present day.
in the present or semi-present day?
I thought it was
It
present
seemed
day.
somewhat
It was.
present day because
So-
the dog was alive and they were both
Right.
old.
Because why would you focus on like the chess piece that hard? I swear he had it in his hand.
I don't
when
think he
as a
did-
kid.
In my notes, the first time I wrote chess piece down was when he was walking through the town when he first got back, and
Because he had something in his hand in the vehicle when Pangborn, was like, "I got you," and everything's gonna be okay, or whatever he said. He had something in his hand. I swear to God, it was a chess piece.
So-
Because you didn't write down that it was a chess piece because you probably didn't recognize that it was a chess piece.
Well,
No
I-
offense.
I wrote right here, start it, holding white chess piece, ? But I wrote that after or right before we see that the cemetery's gone.
Right.
And that's present day.
And see, I think that was like a thing that, like, I may be wrong on this.
And then
but-
I wrote down about the chess piece again when it was in the fridge,
Right.
which I thought was weird.
It's
Yeah,
been a
there's-
recurring
yes, a theme. Yeah.
So,
Was it in the fridge because Henry was out in the cold when he was missing?
yeah.
I mean, what does this chess piece mean?
In our episodes that you and I have done together, Debbie, you've kind of been in chess piece department, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I always miss when the chess piece shows up. And now it was so in your face that I couldn't help but notice, like, what's going on with that. You know what I mean? But I'm going to leave all the chess piece stuff to you, I think. I have no theories on the chess piece. So,
Well, I mean, we're all going to agree that he obviously made it, though,
yeah.
right? Like,
yeah,
this
'cause
new
there was
one.
he had the knife,
and
there was the shavings, and then it was sitting on the thing.
So, no, it's the figure? What is it?
For the listeners, describe what is happening.
I want to see it again.
Oh, okay.
Does that look like the same, or it looks a little different, doesn't it? Or does it look like the same thing?
Mike, what are you
So
showing
we're
them?
looking at the picture side by side
Yeah.
of the figurine in this episode 5, and the other one when Henry was a kid.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
it's not the chess piece
No.
that he has in his hand.
It looks like a different person's head.
So
Did
we'll-
Henry and the kid change heads?
Yeah. So, Mike, make sure that you send that to me so that I can repost it on social media so people know what we're talking about.
Okie dokie.
All right. That was unnecessary. Molly
unnecessary.
calls Henry and tells him that the kid is gone.
Oops.
Yeah. Somebody needs to, like, babysit him, maybe. Turns out Jackie is,
Yeah.
and they're getting stoned.
Yeah, she's just...
Yeah, no, this is so crazy
Yeah.
that they just leave him alone multiple times.
Right.
Like they're like, he's just been locked up. Like,
He's pretty much mute.
yeah.
Okay, so
He'll be fine.
here's the scene that we're at, though.
Had a cellmate that just had, like, cancer all of a
Right.
sudden.
Yeah.
Here's the scene.
I gotta go to the club.
Here's the scene where we're at, though. I want to establish this before we get into it more.
I really liked the scene, though.
Yeah, it's pretty. These two characters together are really interesting. But it's Jackie, and she's telling the kid death stories while they sit in her car, and she's toking it up.
Yes.
And I did not expect that to happen, so I thought it was a really interesting scene. The kid, well, she reveals that she is actually the niece of Jack Torrance.
She changed her name to piss off her parents.
Yeah, and apparently Jack is like the ostracized family member that no one wants to ever acknowledge. And she took, like you said, took his name to spite her parents, which makes me like that character even more.
Her name was Diane.
Yeah, she's so into this like craziness
Yeah.
of the town and her own story that she's like, I want his name. You know
Well,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I mean, she says she would give her left tit to go back to
Yeah.
those times when all this crazy. I mean, she talks about how her neighbors were
Yeah.
gassed on Christmas Eve and they put all the dead bodies out in the row.
Yeah,
And
I want to mention while we're here, though, the creators on the behind the scenes thing said that they basically hint that she is probably going to get more than she wishes for in this situation. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to wish for bad things in this town
No.
when they're inevitably gonna happen anyway. Probably.
I'm envisioning her left tit just vanishing off her body. She's gonna get her wish.
Something is gonna happen. Hopefully, they
I'll
didn't
take her-
touch
I
hands.
I'll take her tit.
He's got a knife. He's gonna cut it out. And
She wants to get rid of it. I'll
Hopefully,
take it.
Hopefully, they didn't touch hands while they were passing the pipe back and forth.
Did we actually see him smoke?
No.
That was a
No.
joke. That was a joke.
so she also
She was
talks about
blowing it right in his face. Though, like, here, it's
That
good.
damn prison, man. Fuck.
Does your curse pass between when I blow it in your face? Okay, so
all those nail clippings, dude, it's so weird.
Oh, gross.
She also talks about the serial killers and the psychopathic dogs again.
Right.
So we hear more.
yeah, more Easter egg stuff. So then we go to the hospital. Henry and Alan Pangborn are outside the waiting room,
First
or
off-
outside Ruth being in her what do you call that?
Hospital room.
The hospital room. We'll go with that. And they're in the hallway waiting for the doctor to say you can go in, right?
Yeah, but before that, that's when we hear the radio of the helicopter went down.
Oh, that's right.
And the pilot
yeah.
and the fireman died, and 5 people died total.
Yeah, and Alan basically, right after you hear that, is saying that he gave Ruth a ring in 1991. She refused it, right? Mm-hmm. And
she said she didn't want to confuse her boy.
Right. So he quit asking, and then he moved away because he was so pissed off about that. And then he moved back eventually, and he felt like he lost his shot with her completely.
But he got a phone call.
Yeah, then he gets a phone call because there's gunfire happening at her house, which that situation is not fully explained.
Yeah, that caught me off guard.
So he wasn't the sheriff at this point. He just came back to town, but he gets calls from people who know he's back in town and know that was friends with her back in the day. And
they still see him as the sheriff.
Right, exactly. So he comes running. He's the White Knight, right? Mm-hmm. So after that story, Ruth wakes up. They invite them into the room. She's the fucking damn dog.
And we
ruined everything.
Yeah.
And
she says nothing stays dead in this town.
Right, and she also says, you know how it feels to forget your own story.
Yeah,
to
because
Henry.
she feels like her memories have been rearranged.
Right. Swig of tea. Next scene. Where we go?
Wait a minute. We're not done yet.
Okay.
You know how Pangborn gives Henry the diet squirt.
Diet Squirt. Mm-hmm.
Is all they had left in the machine.
But the thing is, who would even stock diet squirt?
I don't know. I also
in a
wrote
little
that
town
down.
in Maine.
I didn't know it
regular
existed.
squirt, but why diet squirt?
I wrote down.
It's like saying,
Diet
"Hey,
Squirt.
I've got some soda, but all I have is caffeine-free Diet Coke." It's like, okay.
Pass.
Any diet type soda, when you give it to somebody as a resort, is like,
Just give me water.
fuck you.
Right,
Yeah.
that's
I got you a
that's
soda.
water.
I'd rather have water.
I don't want something loaded with NutraSweet. Ugh. Like, it just sounds bad. Doesn't it? Diet anything? Not a fan. I'm sorry.
No, it
you guys
sounds nutritious and sweet, right?
You guys are looking at me in a judging way.
No, I hate diet.
Okay.
No, yeah, I don't think it.
Down with diet. Down with diet. Okay, so we're I don't remember where we're at.
So Jackie has called Molly.
Oh, actually I wrote something before that though. I wrote that Henry's blackout story needs to be more fleshed out or I'm going to go nuts. Cuz they keep kind of like hinting at it all the time and I never get any more information.
We're not gonna find that out
Right.
until like the last episode.
No, I think it's coming sooner than that because of the stuff that happens at the end of this episode.
I say it happens in episode 7.
Act 2, okay, in a traditional 3-act story, Act 2 is where all shit goes haywire, everything goes wrong, and then resolution happens in the 3rd act. So, I think in the next few episodes we can definitely look forward to more insane shit happening.
That's not how it happens on Westworld.
Well, Westworld takes this approach. They go, let's just mix it all up. You figure it out.
Yep.
And then you guys do a podcast about it and have to do the episode all out of order because the show's all out of order.
Ruth is the Bernard of Castle Rock.
Okay, go more into this.
Yeah. I mean, her memories are all scrambled.
Right?
She's a robot.
Just like Bernard.
I do love
Maybe
that
she is a
the
robot.
Westworld producers, I read an article and they were saying that season 2 is not for the just occasional watcher, and they basically said in the article like, if you don't like it, sorry, this is where we're going, and it's going to be for a lot fewer people this the next season,
Right.
And if anyways,
I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what it
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with any show, if it's good, I'll watch it.
Right.
If it's not, I'll bail.
Yep.
That's the brass tacks what it comes down to every time. There's so many actual really good shows I don't even get to watch because I find the ones that I like and I don't have time. You know what I mean? So there you go. Okay, so where are we at?
Jackie calls Molly.
At the shirt factory.
She's freaking out because the kid's on top of the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
That was some good pot.
I thought it was yeah, exactly. He's like, "Oh, I'm high. Literally, I'm on a roof, man."
I thought we were next to the bedroom store. We're actually at the shirt factory.
Can
I
you help
thought
me
it
find
was,
my way home?
I thought it was the broken down mill, but it turns out there's also a broken down shirt factory.
Well, I think they're smoking weed in their car, and like that is I think next door is the bedroom store.
Yeah.
It says that or something.
Okay.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, they say they're like trying to reinvigorate the town or like revamp stuff in the town. Like that's what she's buying the old mill for.
Yeah.
So,
The T-shirt factory is just one guy screen printing some stuff.
and he's got this giant
Jimmy's
printer.
dad.
Oh, we got
Only orange
t-shirts.
shirts.
We finally were able to work Jimmy in. Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty big, so you
Ja-
can't really work him in to a tight space.
Jackie says she doesn't know what happened, but the kid's on the roof.
He's up
She's
there, man.
I was sitting in my car and we were talking about stories and my uncle came up and I was like, what is happening? And then he was just on the roof, man, and I don't know what to do. Help!
Yeah.
So then she comes to help.
Side note, none of that happened.
Well, I mean, it basically happened. There's murder voices happening in his head.
Yeah, he's hearing all kinds of voices.
He's hearing the voice of Z as well.
And Molly's hearing them, too. She's hearing everything that he's hearing.
And then he says, I should still be in the hole.
Yeah, he says, I shouldn't be here. I should still be in the hole. Imperfect.
Yeah.
Perfect clarity.
So this is where we actually start
Giggity.
getting... we start getting more actual dialogue from him. Like
Yeah.
responding to questions and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and she responds with, no, Lacey was sick, old man, and none of what he told you was true.
Yeah.
And then we hear Lacey say the stain
Right. So...
and screaming.
Very, very weird scene.
Lots of screaming.
Then we go to Henry talking to somebody named Merritt.
He's walking home. That's his wife or ex-wife.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Because he wants to have his boy come and visit his grandma before she goes totally batshit crazy.
Gotcha. Yeah, and...
And side note, his child is oh crap, what's his name in it? He's the homeschooled kid, the one that doesn't go to school with them. He's in the new one. His
I don't know.
grandpa does the sheep farming.
There's so many kids, I forget their names. We're terrible for not knowing the kids' names in it, by the way, for being a Stephen King show.
Oh.
Guys, we have enough people here to Google it. No, we don't? Okay.
No,
Moving
I
on?
was saying no to him.
So then we go back to home, right? Ruth's home?
That's where he went, yeah.
Yeah. And Molly said the kid feels totally wrong.
First off, she broke into the house with the hide key
Yeah, right.
and surprised him.
It's
when
underneath
he,
the frog
when he
on the
shows-
couch.
When he shows up, surprises
A
him.
live frog?
Is also too, is that how she got in?
Yeah.
So that key's been there for eons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruth is kind of stuck in the past sometimes because in the last episode she talked about how he needs to take his shoes off because Dad will be mad about it. Dad's been dead a while, Ruth.
No clap claps.
No click clap.
clacking
Click,
around.
no click clacks.
Apparently he wears clogs.
That's what I was saying. Like, who says that?
Oh, they in Holland? What is?
Oh, he's Mike Hanlon.
Got it. Thank you, Nick. Research department.
R&D right here.
So Molly sneaks in and
Says she gave the kid oxy to calm him down and get him in
Right.
the car.
Yeah,
Right.
she Bill Cosby'd him.
she sort of explains the shine frequency of the kid, like how intense his pain is. You know, he's feeling the pain of the entire town, right?
Yeah.
I thought
Which
you,
is sort of what we were referring to earlier.
I thought
So-
you almost said penis.
Nope.
Is he
Penis.
actually hearing this, or is that just his memories? And
I think
she's.
he's hearing it.
You think he like so all that? Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, because earlier when he's on the roof, you are hearing what he's hearing, basically.
And she finally explains again to Henry to maybe get it through his thick skull.
He's still not convinced though.
like what
His
you know.
response is still that he's still not convinced.
Well,
which I'm like,
until
Henry.
she proves it.
But yeah.
After all this time, Even after the,
I feel like he finally gets it through his
fireworks.
head though, because she starts telling him everything that he's thinking and the fact that he hasn't eaten today, and he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe she does know what I'm
He
thinking.
definitely goes in. She goes into way greater detail than she had before, talking about his thoughts and stuff like that. Yeah, Henry that's just his character though, is that he doesn't want to accept
Anything weird.
Yeah, and he has severely
Repressed.
repressed the jerking at memories from back in the day. Like, it still has not come up again. I feel like that was important back in the day.
Very important.
So anyway, so they leave with, she says there's something wrong with that kid. And
Yeah,
then that kid walks in.
The kid walks in, right? And Henry says, "You can stay here tonight." Nope. Molly leaves, and that's the cue for him to be like, "You're staying outside
in the garage on the
He's like,
sofa.
He's
not-
like, "The
it's
house
not
is
the Ritz."
Yeah, he's like,
But-
"The house is nice. We have a couple extra guest rooms. You can stay outside."
Yeah. And leave him alone again.
Again. And did you notice that for a bedroom above the garage that apparently nobody's used in forever, there was no spiders or dust, and he's
Yeah.
just sleep on this bed that nobody's used in forever.
there is actually
That's-
dust on the piano, which,
Yeah.
by the way,
Yeah,
he
it's
goes
pretty
over
dirty out there.
and he's like Billy Joel all of a sudden.
And he says, "I remember."
Starts playing the music from Big.
Yeah. Henry's like, "Oh, you know piano." And which also, last episode was the box. He is immediately attracted to the box, which is interesting, like a theme bringing back.
Is he a cat?
He might be.
Just saying.
Oh, that could be one.
Oh,
Is he the one person that came back to life? Is he Lacey's brother that was in a cat suit that jumped off
that was
No.
the building?
No,
That's
was
a stretch. No,
The mascot is a. What is the mascot? I can't remember
it's a
what
cougar.
it
Yeah, a cat.
is. Okay, fine. Technically,
Unless you're talking about the other type of cougars.
I was talking about. I was talking
Which
about.
would be a weird mascot.
Where's your kitty? I was talking about actual kitties, like
Oh,
little.
no, I know. Just busting your balls.
So then we go to Pangborn getting hella wasted on his own bridge.
And ripping his plaque down.
Yeah, no, he's pissed off. He gets blackout drunk and is like, "Fuck this plaque."
And then
Shit.
I
throws
thought
it
he
in the
just
water.
hated bridges because he's like, fucking bridge.
He's been cursing that bridge since the first episode.
I know.
What's the deal with that?
Hate bridges.
Goddamn traffic.
Always go over
All my
stuff.
years as a sheriff I spent in traffic. It's a small town, there shouldn't be any traffic. Except when there's a parade or something.
Don't build bridges and burn them down.
Suffice to say, he's wasted and ranting. Then he gets a camera alert on his phone, which he did turn on the alerts, so that's good. He had it.
Yeah.
He didn't have it on silent or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then the kid is snooping around.
Well, the kid looks at him in the camera.
Yeah, he
As if, come find me.
right. There's definitely a moment there where he's looking directly at the camera. So Alan,
Says, okay, I'll come.
I'll come, and then he comes.
The end.
No, not the end. He finds him wandering around the woods, right around Henry's house, and
he says, hey, asshole.
yeah,
I think that this is the baddest we've seen Pangborn. I think. Like,
Yeah, okay, so
most
this
pissed
is-
off and gung ho yet.
definitely this is the most intense we've seen him. Alcohol probably has something to do with it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Listen, you motherfucker.
I told you I didn't want a bridge named after me. I know you had something to do with it. No, Alan tells him he remembers exactly who the kid is.
And then we see a flashback.
Right, of the moment they talked about in a very early episode, maybe the first episode, where Pangborn is pulling over Warden Lazy. Mm-hmm. And Alan checks the trunk.
Because there's somebody obviously in it. You
Yeah.
would think if you're kidnapping a person, you would tie them up
Yeah.
and muffle their their mouth.
Well, in
Now-
a small town, you're not expected to get caught like that either.
So tell me this, because I don't remember, and it's not in my notes. Do you see
No.
the kid? Okay. So don't know. You can't say 100% that it is the same person that was in the trunk, because if we don't see him, then we don't know for sure, right?
Well, he says he never forgot his face.
But
27 years
But
later.
I
But
forgot
when-
my ex-wife's face.
no,
Dumb
but the
bitch.
kid, it sounds like a younger kid when you hear
It
the muffled.
does.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at here, is that when you hear the muffled like screams and stuff, it doesn't sound like somebody that's the kid's age that's down in the cage, or that is now he's now confronting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah, it
just
sounds
saying,
like a teenager.
I'm just saying
Like a
there's some
young teenager.
there's some doubt here for me.
I thought it was weird that it was cut that way, that they didn't show him
Yeah.
in the trunk.
So I think they're leaving
Something.
something there. I don't know what it is for sure. Maybe Pangborn thinks maybe he just looks similar to the person. I don't know.
I think it's going to be the same kid.
Okay.
Unless the kid could have somehow, changed people's memories or something.
Exactly.
Like
There's so
like
much up in
Ruth.
the air with this.
since he can help Ruth, maybe he can do the opposite to people as well.
Yeah. I don't know. It could go either way at this point. This whole supernatural aspect is so unpredictable. So,
We're skipping ahead.
are we skipping ahead?
Because they have like a conversation.
Yeah, I was about to say, because
Oh.
I love the way Pangborn.
He has a conversation with them where he
Yeah.
says,
He pulls the gun first.
but he says he never knew that night if he let a monster drive off with a child in the
Yeah.
trunk of a car.
And then he straight up asks him, "Are you the devil?" Right?
Yeah, and he says no.
He says no,
No.
which is a definitive answer that we have not gotten from him before, which is
Right.
awesome.
And then he says, well, then what the fuck are you?
But that's exactly what
Yeah.
the devil would say.
Yeah. Well, see that.
you
Yeah,
the
and we
devil?
talked about that. How the devil is the ultimate deceiver. Like he lies to people all the time.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Me?
Me?
Nick, are you the devil?
No.
He should have said it like that. No. What, me?
Old British comedy.
So he asked him, "What are you then?" in a very angry manner, and he doesn't answer that.
No, and then Pangborn starts talking about Ruth and how, after 30 years they finally come back together and
Yeah.
she's lost her mind.
And he
And-
says, "I can help her." The kid says that.
I kind of feel like I know that was the further the plot, but it came out of nowhere. But there again, it could have just been the drunk, ramblings, just pulling thoughts, and you fucked my love up.
Well, because no, I mean, it makes sense because he's talking about, because he says, who the fuck are you? You haven't changed in 27 years. Then he starts talking about Ruth and how, like, they had this missed opportunity. And he calls the kid Rip Van Winkle. And he says, where's the justice?
Yeah, he's like-
You haven't aged, but yet here is, this person I want to be with. And, like, it fell apart.
Okay.
And,
And now-
that's when he cocks the gun.
Right, but also he has he's reinserted himself, the kid has, into Pangborn's life, whereas Pangborn before was able to have him put it nicely tucked
In a
away.
box.
Now he's come back and he's like ramping up this crazy shit with Ruth again, because it seems like everybody's sort of psychically connected and everybody's ramping up at the same time. Now the kid is ruining this. They had a sort of a nice situation going on, Pangborn and Ruth, right? Like he was her protector. They were sort of at peace for a while, and now that they're old and this kid, and he's resentful towards this kid, right? For still being this young monster or whatever he is. And now he's, like I said, reinserted himself back in the situation. So all that to say, Alan is very angry specifically at this kid and is ready to shoot his face off until he says, "I can help the person that you love." And
then he says, you have no idea what's happening here, dude.
exactly. So the kid has more information than he has let on. And I feel like we all sort of suspected that up to this point. You guys shared something.
Oh,
Do you want to share something with the class?
Well, I wrote, in quotes, you have no idea what's happening here. And then I wrote underlined, no one does.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Next time, just say that on mic because it's funny.
So do we feel he's back 100% to his old self?
The kid?
The kid.
I don't think so.
I think
You
so.
think he's still? I think so.
Well, I watched the sneak peek for next episode, so
We'll get to that.
I have not.
I say yes.
Damn it, Debbie.
Spoiler alert.
Well, no, Debbie watches the sneak peek and then she explains it to me. That's a segment on the show. So, not damn it, Debbie. You're doing your job.
Good job, Debbie.
Exactly. So this is the theory segment. Then we're gonna do the audience participation trophy, and then we'll do Debbie segment. So theories. I'll just read what I wrote down, and then we can all kind of talk about it. And then you guys can throw your shit out there too. I think Henry will actually start believing this stuff at some point. So that's my first theory. Because I still don't think he's 100% there. Even though she explained to him his every last thought for the past, day, he still ain't there.
Because if he was there, do you think he would have put the kid in the garage?
No.
Yeah, if you believe her, she has this, she can see things or hear
Right.
things, and she says something's wrong with the kid. All right, it's cool. Let's just throw him
And
in the
also
garage.
keep Molly around to kind of, keep a track of this crazy psychic situation.
Yeah.
Maybe it's safer to have somebody around that knows what people are thinking.
It's always safer in numbers.
Yeah.
He is a lawyer. You would think you would ask a couple fucking questions
Yeah.
now and then. Hey, why don't you ask Molly a couple more questions?
Yeah,
Oh,
follow-up
hey.
questions?
Yeah.
Well, she's got to go.
When the kid says he remembers, all he does is yeah, he'll come back to you eventually. Why don't you ask him some questions?
Maybe because the
Get to know him a little bit.
The answers are going to come later. I'm assuming why.
Yeah,
But
I know.
you're
It's
whole
like-
poking.
Well,
It's like he
It's fine.
forgot the kid was locked in a cage.
Right.
And that
yes.
he didn't come from weird beginnings.
Right.
But that was a cutscene as well too. So who knows? They could have had a 2-hour conversation because how did he end up back in the house and all this other shit? So they could have had a full blown conversation right there, and they just never showed it.
Yeah.
Any more thoughts on that, or you want me to go to the next thing?
I have a thought.
Okay, go ahead.
So when Molly and when Henry went to Molly's house to talk to, no, I'm trying to remember how. But when Molly brought the kid into the house or whatever, the kid walked in. Well, she was explaining to Henry that some people are louder than others. I guess with her medium.
Yeah, the
ordeal.
shine. In the shine.
And he's like screaming basically. Then if he's louder, wouldn't she have some kind of idea what he is? You know what I mean? If he can hear everybody's thoughts, can't she hear his?
Well,
She's
yeah.
probably only hearing pieces, though.
Yeah, okay, so the scene where he's standing on the roof of the building, she's hearing him, kind of what his inside of his head sounds like. So she definitely does hear. I think it just sort of goes in waves, though. He'll get super ramped up and want to go stand on a roof somewhere.
Or maybe that's just always how his thoughts are.
Yeah.
And
then they got
She can't-
on the same frequency at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I mean. The waves kind of match up eventually, and she can eventually hear. I don't know. That's how I see it anyway. So I don't know if that answered your question or not. Next thing I wrote down, this is my last thing, is that Pangborn will reluctantly play into whatever the kid's game is. You know what I mean? Whatever he's saying about helping Ruth, he'll go along with it to a certain point. But I think Pangborn's character is always going to be skeptical about anything that is going on. He's like the pragmatist character. He's no bullshit. You know what I mean? And that's sort of how he's written in the old Penguin books, too, because I did finish Dark Half earlier today, and first of all, god damn, there's a lot of murder in that book. Start to finish, there's murder happening.
well, it's because his dark half is murder happy.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's ridiculous. And also, that's the end of Stephen King's, drug phase. So he's just murder that character, murder that one, too. Anyway, those are my theories. Do you guys got anything you want to throw out discussion-wise?
No, I mean, I've interspaced mine.
Sure, yeah,
around,
they were-
so.
Yeah,
Throughout.
right.
Good?
Yeah, I think so.
Diet Squirt.
We will see more Diet Squirt.
I'm also writing down Diet Squirt as a possible episode title.
I'm stuck on it. I don't.
You're stuck on the squirt.
Giggity.
Giggity. Okay, so let's get to our Church Creed Memorial Award for audience participation for episode 5. This episode, after a lot of long thought about this, I did not consult with you, Debbie, but I think you will agree. And it will make things easier as far as taking pictures for social media and stuff. Mike, you are the winner of this week's Church Creed. So go ahead and make that out to him now.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
We'll have you get to choose your own Sparkly Cat
Wait
sticker.
a minute. That's not me.
No.
I'll just think like it's...
You're going to...
Yes.
No. We brought another one that's for you.
Yes.
My marker's all the way over there.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's Sparkly kitties.
I'm glad you're so excited about it. Okay.
Ooh, a Siamese.
Okay, so acceptance speech.
Speech.
This is, my justification for giving you that is, one, hosting us here today, and also the one-word answer to my questions online earlier this week.
I'm thankful that I can participate so little and get this reward.
No, man, you chimed in a lot this episode.
No, I know. I'm talking about like from the social media, just saying two words. Yeah. But
everybody that's won has also participated very little. But I jump on it. I'm like, here's an award. You said one thing. Go ahead. Nothing else?
I don't know what to say. I'm in shock.
Well,
this was definitely not expected.
Are you going to frame it?
I will frame it.
You should frame it and
I'll
hang
put
it.
it up.
Oh, yeah.
You're now eligible
I'll put it up in the sunroom.
for the grand prize, because we're going to have a drawing on episode 10 that will include this prize, which I'm going to show you guys today, since you're the lucky people on this podcast. Blockbuster exclusive version of the movie 1408 on DVD.
I'm done participating.
Yeah.
How many different price tags are on the
I actually have that DVD.
$9.99.
The Blockbuster exclusive
Hold on.
1408. I have it.
$3.99.
I have it. Yeah.
Hold on.
Bought it
There's-
from Blockbuster too.
That's awesome.
Debbie, to answer your question, there are 2 Goodwill price tags on it.
Okay.
Don't know why. Both from August 4th of 2018. And there's another price tag from Blockbuster, the previewed price tag for $9.99. And another price tag from Blockbuster that has no price on it. So, to answer your question,
Rest in peace.
4. In my opinion, great movie. I believe Debbie also likes this movie a lot.
I do.
I like it.
Have you read the story yet? You won the book a few podcasts ago.
I haven't read it, but I know how it goes.
Okay, fair enough. You're like, I seen the movie. I don't need to read it.
No, I've read the synopsis.
Let me
So.
see that.
You want it?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You want me to read the synopsis now? No, I'm joking. Go ahead, Mike. Here you go. You might win that. You get to touch it now, though. Giggity. Giggity.
Touch it.
Okay. Mike, you have any thoughts on that?
No.
Also, for all the kids out
just
there,
looking at it.
Blockbuster used to be a video rental
Oh.
store.
You know, there's still one left.
Yeah,
No.
one.
It's an independently ran Blockbuster, which is insane that is even
Isn't
a
it
sentence.
in Oregon?
I think so, something like that.
Because it used to be there used to be like a couple in Alaska,
Right.
And
those,
they
those
just shut down.
Closed.
Yeah,
Um,
and their Twitter is pretty funny.
is it? Mm-hmm. I'll check that out. We're gonna let the podcat out real quick,
Yeah, your podcast.
and then
Or not.
She said nothing.
let's do the final segment. We've had a very long episode. Super excited about it. Actually, no, there's 2 more segments, isn't there? I forgot about trivia.
Yeah, we got trivia.
Shit's about to go down.
Bum, bum, bum,
Whoa.
bum.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Me too.
How many questions are there?
5. It's the same. We're gonna die.
I'm gonna go smoke.
No, hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
joking. I'm joking.
We'll take a break between the segment Debbie's about to do and then
No,
the trivia.
it was a
We'll
total
come-
joke.
Okay.
Like I was just saying that.
I mean, we can though.
Yeah, I would like to take
It
a break.
doesn't really
That'd be
matter.
cool, yeah.
You're sick of us. Okay,
Mike won't stop making
comment.
dick jokes. Jeez.
Debbie.
You should listen to the last episode that we recorded, because it's called The Box, and all I was thinking about the whole episode was vagina. Every
Yep.
time we said box.
We definitely made some vagina jokes.
And so I just
Look forward to that.
Yes.
But listeners who are hearing this right now have already heard the vagina jokes.
yeah.
And listeners, you enjoyed them, right? Chime in.
It was great.
Peanut gallery. Debbie,
Yeah.
it's time for your segment.
Oh.
It's called Debbie Reads Chris and some other people that probably haven't seen it what the sneak peek is.
For episode 6.
I haven't seen it either, so
Nick hasn't seen it.
Mm-mm.
Lindsay, have you seen it?
Nope.
All right. So unlike past ones, we hear a lot more.
Okay.
So
Here we go.
spoilers. Okay. So we finally meet Henry Deaver's son, and Ruth and the grandson are sitting together. It looks like they're around the chess pieces, and she says to him, "Can you keep your mouth shut? Like, can you keep a secret?" type of thing. And then we see Alan saying to the kid, "You said you'd help her." And the kid says back, "Time is her enemy, Sheriff." So he's speaking full sentences.
Yeah.
And then we see
That's interesting.
Ruth on the floor scared. We don't really get much from that. We see a brief thing of Molly seeing the bandage, what looks like the bandage reverend outside of her office. And then we see the two weird people that's been following around Henry.
Oh.
We finally get to talk with them. They're talking about how not everybody can hear it. And
So sort of referring back to what Henry's dad is asking him in the woods.
kind of, yeah. And he says like some people hear it louder than others. And Henry says, "Well, what are you listening to?" And the one guy says, "The voice of God."
Oh, shit. That's definitely sounds interesting. I'm going to watch that.
So what does it say that all he hears is ringing?
Hmm?
So what does it say that if everybody hears the voice of God and all he hears is,
Yeah. Henry's is...
He's
Henry's
not dialed
is,
in right.
Right. Henry's is blocked. His frequency's off.
when he gets dialed in, he'll hear, "I am God."
He needs a coat hanger and some aluminum foil.
right?
Excellent end to the episode. Until we come back for podcast overtime. We're already probably like 2 hours or something, right?
It's
146.
9, yeah.
Hell yeah, I like that. That's pretty sweet, right?
Sure.
Do the listeners like it?
We'll see. They're gonna have to spend 2 hours with us, so listening to Mike makes a bug. I can't even talk now. Bunch
What's
of dick
your name?
jokes.
Mama
Mama Joanna.
I'm gonna need you to spell that for the certificate.
We're gonna take a
Sure.
brief pause that the listeners will not hear, and we'll be right back.
And we're back!
We never left.
Certainly did not leave. Okay, so Mike has actually prepared a trivia segment for Debbie and I this time. We're going head to head. We are certainly the most knowledgeable in King stuff here. I feel like this is the ultimate test.
This is not gonna end well for me.
Debbie's super not confident in herself.
I have hella confidence
Oh, okay.
in my failure.
Well, you keep twisting it around on me. I don't know how to feel about this. Okay, so what I'm gonna this is how this is gonna go. I'm gonna go in isolation first. You're gonna ask her all 5 questions. You're gonna write down her answers. Don't tell her whether she got them right or not.
Tell me.
Blink twice.
Then we're gonna switch. She's gonna go in isolation. You're gonna ask me the same questions. You're gonna write down my answers.
Fuck
Then
up.
we're both gonna have you reread the questions, read both of our answers, and then give what the correct answer is, and we'll go through them all like that, just like we did last time, right?
Sure thing.
And then if we tie, we go to the motherfucking tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
So I will go into isolation now. You guys will have to trust me that these will be super loud. You'll probably be able to hear them on mic. Here I go.
You get to go into the kid tank.
See you guys later. Jesus.
Oh my God.
All right, what I should have said while he was still, when he was out of the tank, all these questions are going to be about it.
Oh, okay.
I
I like
thought
it.
that might be easier, than trying to pick a bunch of different categories from Stephen King, and it's fairly known,
Yes.
I would think. So, question number 1.
Okay.
Which members of the Losers Club does not return to Derry? Which member of the Losers Club does not return to Derry?
That would be Mike Hanlon, because he lives there.
Question number 2. What was the name of the bully responsible for terrorizing the Losers Club?
Oh, shit.
What was the name of the bully responsible for terrorizing the Losers Club?
I'm going to say Lewis, but I know that's not right.
Question number 3. What was the name of Bill's slingshot?
His slingshot?
Mm-hmm. What was the name of Bill's slingshot?
Well, I know it wasn't Hi-Ho Silver. That was the bike. Or is it the same name? I'm going to say that.
I would have been giving you hints. So I basically gave you a hint that I guess that
That's the only thing.
or did I?
That's the only thing I would think that it would be called. I don't know what else it would be called.
No other answers?
No.
Final answer?
Sure.
What was your answer?
Was it Hi-Ho Silver or something?
Okay. How many of the kids saw the coming of it in the smoke hole? How many of the kids
What?
saw the coming of it in the smoke hole?
Are we talking about the same
Sounds
movie here?
Really dirty.
Yeah.
Smoke hole.
Smoke hole.
How many-
The coming.
The Coming.
Oh.
What coming?
It.
Smoke hole.
It Coming.
Yeah, it coming.
Get a little Pennywise.
Pennywise.
I don't know what scene this is from the book, isn't it? Remember 4.
Bill ends up, question 5, Bill ends up finding his old bike, Silver, in which location?
I feel like I should have multiple choice.
I thought about doing multiple choice, and I wish I did.
Okay, so where does he find his bike? What location? I don't know, in the sewers?
And that is it. 5 questions are done. We can get Chris.
Let's just forget about him.
He's got sunglasses on now.
I'm back.
And he's back.
Are we ready?
We're ready to switch.
Wait, do you even need music? I mean, you already answered everything.
No, yeah, no. She needs to go in isolation while I answer mine. So we don't
Oh,
know
okay,
how
okay,
we did
okay.
against each other until the reveal.
It's dramatic, Nick.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
I did the same thing.
Can you hear?
She can't hear shit. Well, okay. So I did see other people talking besides Debbie. Was there any kind of collusion happening?
No.
Can I trust you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you playing poker?
No.
Exactly.
I want to know if you're playing poker right now.
All right, Chris.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
All these questions are about it.
Fuck. I'm in trouble already. Here we go.
Okay. Question number 1. Which member of the Losers Club does not return to Derry?
Damn it. I don't know this. I'm going to guess, though. I'm going to say Richie.
All right.
Okay.
Question number 2. What was the name of the bully responsible for terrorizing the Losers Club?
Fuck. I'm gonna say Brett Favre.
Okay, Brett.
Solid answer.
I mean,
you can't go
I got
wrong.
no fucking idea.
You can't go wrong with that.
Zero clue. This is gonna go terribly. I can already tell. Go ahead. Hopefully Debbie did even like a shade bit better than I'm gonna do. Go ahead.
Okay, what was the name of Bill's slingshot?
Oh, Jesus! This is like deep dive shit.
Brett Favre.
No,
Jose Canseco.
I gotta rack. I'm trying to rack my brain for anything it could be. Oh God. Okay, I have to say something. So Sally Struthers. Dude, I don't know. I mean, I might as well just say a joke answer, right?
Sally Struthers. You never know. It could be Sally Struthers.
No, I know. I know it ain't.
How many of the kids saw the coming of it in the smoke hole?
Well, everyone knows this.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I'm gonna go with 2.
Question 5. Bill ends up finding his old bike Silver in which location?
Fuck. I'm trying to think.
Jimmy's house.
I'm gonna go with so I can't remember what they call it in the story, but it's like the sewer drain, like the entrance to the sewer drain thing. I know that description is wrong from what it is on the paper, but it's like where all the kids go in to go and find him when they're adults. So I'm just gonna go with that.
Okay.
Opening to the sewer drain thing.
Isn't it
Put
like
that down
the
there.
bellows or
I can't remember what they call it, but it's
Catacombs?
no.
think
It's
it's like
fine.
the
We'll
bellows.
just go with what we said. Okay, so Debbie. Oh Jesus!
So loud.
It is okay. So I don't really need these. Let's go over our answers, shall we?
All right. Question number 1. Which member of the Losers Club does not return to Derry? Debbie said Mike Hamlin. Chris said Richie. The correct answer is Stanley Uris.
Oof, way off. Yeah, Stanley is the African American gentleman who offs himself in the bathroom. I believe. When he's grown up. Anyway, let's move forward, shall we? You remember? There's the blood that comes out of the sink and shit.
Yeah.
And then he's in the bathtub and he's like, I fucking can't do it anymore. And
But he's not African American.
he's not?
No.
Okay, well maybe.
don't think
I
so.
thought it was
Mike Hanlon was.
Stanley is who we're talking about.
Right.
Who doesn't come back to Derry. That's who I was thinking is the black
That's Mike Hanlon.
gentleman. Okay, well then we're proving that we don't know much. Let's move forward. Let's move forward.
Question 2. What was the name of the bully responsible for terrorizing the Losers Club? Debbie said Lewis, and Chris said Brett Favre. The correct answer is
Brett Favre?
Brett Favre. Oh.
Damn it.
Yes.
Damn it.
Correct answer is Henry Bauer.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Fucking power.
Fuck you, Henry.
Fuck you, Brett Favre.
What was the name of Bill's slingshot? Debbie said Hi-Ho Silver. And Chris said Sally Struthers.
I got no clue.
And the correct answer is Bullseye.
Damn it.
Oh man, you were closer than I was.
Yeah,
though.
that's.
Are you sure,
I
though?
thought you
I think that counts for something. Oh boy.
We're doing so
How
good.
many of the kids saw the coming of it in the smoke hole?
I'm so confused.
Debbie said 4, and Chris said 2.
Please, one of us.
The
get it
correct answer is 2.
Oh!
Right. Oh yeah.
I put this question on there specifically hoping somebody could at least guess.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody in the
Yeah,
rare
yeah.
chance would guess and get it right.
Did it say which kids?
No, it did
Okay.
not.
Well,
And it
Which-
comes
which
down to
kids
question
saw
number
him
5.
come?
Yeah, and then we have question number 5.
can I stop you for 1
Yeah,
second though?
okay.
It has always been on my list to read, and for
Yeah,
some
I-
reason, even as like a giant Stephen King fan, I still haven't got to it. It's just because there's so much shit in this world that I like that I'm constantly taking shit in. That it's the one that got away from me, I guess.
I never read it just on principle because the movie scared me
Oh,
so
yeah,
badly
I mean,
when
it
I
is
was
fucking
younger.
scary,
I was
so-
like, I don't want to read that book. I don't want to bring that into my life.
And when you were a little kid, clowns, like that clown in that movie is freaky as fuck.
Okay, so that gave me such irrational fears that I closed my sink drain every
Yeah.
night before bed and
It
made
did
sure my
everyone.
shower drain was closed. I did that up until high school.
When I would ride my bike past a sewer drain, I would purposely move away from it.
Like, no, I mean, you
I was
asked
so
me.
afraid of the basement.
He had to break me of that habit. Not even joking.
Okay.
I was still doing it.
So, establishing this, though,
2003.
moving forward, I am in the lead with 1
That is correct.
on a complete non-guess, I should say.
Oh, sure.
You wanted to
Even
know which kids.
I know, it's a joke.
Let's rewind the tape. I'm pretty sure you said, I'm going to guess 2.
Come on, she was in isolation. She doesn't know that. Damn it.
All right. Question 5. Bill ends up finding his old bike, Silver, in which location? Debbie said sewers, and Chris said open to some sewer drains. Correct answer is a secondhand store.
That's not the sewers.
Chris's
No.
favorite stores.
True. That's where I got that.
Prize box store.
Yeah, exactly.
Prize box store.
That's where I get all kinds of awesome, fabulous prizes.
And so our winner today.
Can we just pretend we tied? What's the tiebreaker question?
I had 2 different ones.
Well, yeah, let's do it for
I
fun.
want-
Let's
I
do it
want-
for fun
I
just
wanna hear
because Debbie lost.
Uh,
Thanks.
I had to say it. It was a guess. It's not like I actually have any, like, worthy qualities of winning. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's do these
well,
tiebreakers.
yes, good job.
Since you lost, I'll give you first guess on both of these.
Okay, cool.
Who kills Henry Bowers in the present day? Yeah, I didn't think that question was probably a good one.
That's
So
not
it's
really a
like,
tiebreaker because.
All right. I got which loser is left-handed? And it's multiple choice. Mary, Ben, Bill, or Mike?
I'm going to say Bill. Just because he's got the stutter, why not make him left-handed?
I'm going to say Ben.
I'll say Mary.
Everybody's wrong. It's Mike.
Well, now we know.
I didn't put input on, so I can. It's Mike.
She guesses Mike.
we have a
Oh,
winner.
wow. A true winner. She knew that, by the way. That'll do it for this episode.
You get a sticker for winning, Chris.
Thank you.
We can't waste stickers.
Oh, yeah. No, never mind. Don't get a sticker.
All right, I'll give you a Band-Aid or something.
Band-Aid technically a sticker. You can subscribe to this podcast at watchersonthecouch.com/subscribe. And we encourage everyone to come and join us on Facebook or any of our social medias. And you can also qualify for the Church Creed Memorial Award for audience participation. I said that without even looking at the paper.
That was amazing. It was amazing.
See you next time, everybody.
Bye.
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 See
The
ya.
fuck are you?
What?